Welcome to Everyday Happiness, where we create lasting happiness in about 2 minutes a day through my signature method of intentional margins, creating harmony between your to-dos and your priorities, happiness science, and musings about life. I'm your host, Katie Jeffcoat, and while I certainly wish that happiness science was a subject they taught in school, it is something we tend to have to learn all on our own. In this and the next couple episodes, we will be exploring the science of happiness, synthetic versus natural, and how you can create a happier life for yourself in a straightforward manner. Let's start with the difference between natural happiness and synthetic happiness. Natural happiness is what we get when we get what we want or work for. It's like winning the lottery, getting a perfect parking spot, winning the race, and receiving a promotion. When we get what we want, we get a jolt of happiness. On the other hand, synthetic happiness is what we make when we don't get the results we want. It is basically the glass half full analogy, where you redefine the situation to turn your results in your favor. So, you didn't get that job you wanted. But because you didn't take it, another job came by after that and it made you really happy. Had you taken the first job that you wanted, you wouldn't have often gotten this one, right? So Harvard professor and scientist Dan Gilbert gave a TED Talk in 2004 where he explained the surprising science of happiness. In his talk, he shares stories of people who had terrible experiences, but said they were happier for them. Let's take a look at a couple of them. After a scandal forced him to resign in disgrace as Speaker of the House, former Congressman Jim Wright was quoted saying, "I'm so much better off, physically, financially, mentally, and in almost every way." Another example is Pete Best, the original drummer for the Beatles. Had the rest of the band not dropped him for Ringo Starr, he believed his life would have been worse. He said, "I'm happier than I would have been with the Beatles." You hear that? And many of us think that that's just crazy. But humans have a remarkable ability to alter their views of and make themselves feel better about the world that they find themselves in. However you may think, Katie, these are incredible people, big names in history. So what if this really worked for our lives? Tune in tomorrow to learn how we average Joes can do the exact same thing. And remember, kindness is contagious.